Alrighty, hello everybody, and welcome to an actual morning stream. Kind of crazy. Had stuff to do this morning. Um, I'm very tired because wait, call it. I didn't really sleep much, honestly, man. Well, I mean, I did a little power nap for like 2 hours or something like that. Um, what you may call it? Yeah, we did a power nap for like 2 hours, and someone pinged me on Discord and be like, "Yo, Counter Strike," and I'm like, "Bro, say no more. I'm on," because like it's a rare moon to have anybody play Counter Strike. So, what should I call it? We went to do that until like 2 in the morning. So yeah, I'm fucking tired as fuck, man. Cause I did 2 hour power nap. I then went to bed for like 3 hour ish. Gotta woke up, get my ass to do the appointment and stuff like that, man. And now we're here, buddy. So yeah, I'm a little. I don't know. How long it is gonna take us to get to the end? Worst case scenario, we might have to cut it into two, which I don't want to do that, man. I want to go lie down. You know what I'm saying? But depending on the amount of shit that we gotta do, and all that business, man. What you may call it? That will obviously have an impact. And I don't know when the end game is. I should have saved, man, just in case. Oh, Ayamide. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Isn't the pretentious bitch? I know she's a god and all, but consider the fact that our power doesn't derive from Ayamide, I'm not so inclined. Also, I didn't realize, but people can just cleanse their corruption now, apparently, because Dragonia doesn't have any fucked up with her. This guy doesn't have anything fucked up with her. Alright, bitch. You can't cleanse my corruption. It's alright. You're a demon spawn. Ayamine arrival is not a grand affair. It was last time. The goddess simply materialized in front of you. Her face is serene, but her eyes look thoughtful. She nods to you in greeting, but she does not seem to be in a hurry to speak. By the light and the sword. Greetings, champion. I wish to congratulate you on your victory. It is a glorious achievement. I congratulate you on your victory, Hunter Grey Warden. As one warrior to another, Dascari, the self-proclaimed usher of the apocalypse, was defeated in the war rune at the entrance of his own realm. History will remember you as the hero who accomplished this feat, but you have a chance to achieve an even greater victory. You can get Glorion, or you can rid Glorion of its bleeding wound once and for all. I do not seek glory. I simply want to protect my friends and all Glorion from the scar of invasion. I want to set an example. I want to inspire others to fight against evil. I mean, I'll be lying if I pick one. You have answer Apiary. But do you know the truth where your path will lead? Do you know what will happen to those who were inspired by your example? Well, blood for the butt gods, go for the skull throne, all that business, dog. The last time we met, I tried to make you doubt the nature of your power. I wanted you to ask yourself where your road was leading to you and who benefited the most from your victories. However, you did not heed my words. Oh, wow. And where did that get you, motherfucker? You benefit from this too. The hand of the inheritor, I could have clapped his cheeks, but decided to went on the higher ground because I think that'll burn him more than anything, just because it's just damn, this guy's a fucking agent of the doubter. And, we turned his doubts into more doubts because, it's damn, maybe I should not have doubted him to begin with. Benevolent goddess of heaven, you are not my patron, and I do not know your ways, but I know who you are and what you're known for. So I must ask, why have you come to judge our friend and leader? Has he done something wrong? Well, you see, thing is with these motherfuckers is that they're ultra. I don't know if it's racist, but, They're ultra judgmental, dog. They all, speak law, goodness, fairness, all that business. But when you have one drop of demon in you, I guess, go fuck yourself, buddy. Because, what do you call it? You got that demon power. I guess then again, we are like a ultra weapon below from the demon spawn. So, I can see why they're a little bit hesitant. But at the same time, though, man, other than Godfrey, Camellia, and who else? I think those are the my two major flaws that technically God, or the good gods could be you're kind of fucked up, man. So I'll give them those two. Okay. I honestly think in another life, we'll probably go the Shogun route rather than the what you may call it, rather than the path that we went, which is the martyr route, where we basically made Godfrey into a martyr rather than. I mean, honestly though, if you think about Godfrey and her storyline, like I don't really blame her. Like at the end of the day, the church was like, we need a political figure to lead the crusade and all that business, to keep everybody together and all that business. And unfortunately, she was the one who had to bear the burden. And like seeing like so many people die and your crusade just go to shit over the course of I don't know how long, 100-something years. I can see that breaking somebody. We couldn't really do anything about that one, man. But yeah, I mean, she was broken. What do you call it? by the time that we met her, so I definitely think I enjoy a more tragic end to her story, just because, what do you call it? At the end of the day, we're setting up for like the next cycle, right? Like I'm gonna rise to power. Eventually, I'm gonna lose power. Yada yada. Actually, I don't even know if I'm gonna make it out of this thing alive. That's like the bigger question. Am I gonna get out of this alive? It seems as though Aurelu Volash, my creator, or at least my empower, because it's kind of weird, right? Because like I got some homebrew lore with this character, but there's also like lore specific with this character, and now we gotta like somehow meld that shit together. Because technically, this guy is an offshoot of what you may call it, an offshoot of the original Hunter. And between the original Hunter and then Valerie, well, he doesn't know. Well, I mean, technically, they kind of know that their blood is kind of related to like the previous. I don't even know, man. We kind of went all Targaryen on Pitax because Pitax rebelled, and what do you call it? Valerie or the Proto-Cursor to the Grey Wardens kind of put that shit down. You know what I'm saying? The river went red with blood. So, and also, at the end of the day, I don't think that, all endings need to be, like, super happy. Like, I definitely think in our run, we fucked a couple people, man. Though, I don't know. A couple of them, I don't think they can be fixed, man. Especially Camellia. I don't think Camellia can be fixed, y'all. Like, I'm gonna be real with y'all. If you let her live, I don't know. I don't know, man. It don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? Wendilag. Also, I mean, I don't know. Her ending is probably not going to be happy. I think for a happy ending for her, you might have to, like, court her. Because, like, at the end of the day, it seems as though, what you call it? By courting her, she opens up a little bit more. And, like, maybe she can, drop those walls that she built up over time, right? But we kind of ended that storyline. And honestly, though, look at how it played out. Maybe we did make the right choice, because I don't know, man, there's a flame in that lady, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you're raised up in such a fucked up situation like that, I don't blame her. But yeah, I definitely think that feeling of her creeping me the fuck out, though, I definitely think that spoke true. Arushale, she's been a fantastic, I think, companion, and in the grand scheme of things, I definitely think we made the right choice. She is my Pita. As I said, like, I still forgot the other guy's name. I'm sorry, man. It's been too long, man. But, I still like the Peter route, just because I think at the end of the day, if we don't die, well, I'm actually setting up a couple of storylines, right? I'm setting up this guy to be the Sixth Crusade. We set up Imperium, Mendev, Secundus. Because, Mendev has fallen into civil war, yada yada. And, we inherit Godfrey and her will, which, if we're playing Crusader Kings, that'll give me at least a weak claim on Mendev and what you may call it, especially now that they're in a civil war. Like, my claim can be pressed, right? Like, I am Godfrey's successor, the liberator of Dresden, the defender of Canabras, brother to the war rune, and all that business. Now, granted, my power definitely comes from a sus thing, because I think at this point, I mean, your power comes from the Nihindrian crystals, which is a bunch of demon lords juice, basically. So your character is just a juice up demon lord. Now, granted, a juice up demon lord that is able to receive the power of the heavens, though. So, like, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird, man. It's a weird thing. I can see why hell or heaven hates my ass, but like, Other than, again, Camellia, which I gotta admit, you know, like I was just that was just for entertaining purposes. Other than Camellia and I forgot, yeah, Godfrey. Godfrey, we did kind of intentionally let it die, but I think narratively speaking, you know, it stops me from having to kill Godfrey myself because that bitch kind of deserved it. Because again, like I know her circumstances and like I guess why she broke, but at the same time though, bitch, like you kind of set yourself up on that one, man. Ooh, this guy's succeeding so much, and then you know I wanna go prove myself, and then if I get all my legion killed. By the way, that still rubbed me the wrong way. We lost we almost lost Dresden until I came back and basically turned the whole tide of the war, declaring the Sixth Crusade and all that business. But either way though, I think for this one, you know, for the canonical run, it'll be good though because we have a couple of tragic endings. You know, we're setting ourselves up hopefully for success. We'll see how it ends up. And you know, we might not end up in like no maidens. Hopefully, I don't know. I feel like we've completed everything at this point. So who knows, man? I'm not here to judge. Still, I can see that many of you wish to say something. Do not be afraid. You may speak freely. I am listening. Oh shit. Yes, we will speak freely. We are living proof of everything the commander has done. All the kind and noble deeds he's performed. The commander has used his power for good, and that's what's truly important. The champion cleansed the ward stones of those who were tainted by hatred, so that the rest of the angels could continue their watchful vigil. The commander gave me my freedom, and vengeance against those responsible for my captivity. When I die, it will be with the knowledge that the blood of Dresden's defender was not spilled in vain. The suffering of my friends, the sacrifice we made, it was all worth it in the end. I was walking through the wasteland alone. I lost all my confidence in the crusade, and my heart was troubled. I was worried that we were becoming the very thing we vowed to fight. My faith remained strong, but I lost my sense of purpose. Until I met the commander. He gave me the reason to keep fighting. When the servants of Pelora lacked compassion, the commander taught us the meaning of mercy. He also rescued me from my imprisonment in the abyss, and helped me to defend my temple and my life's work. The commander saved me from the flames. He rescued me from a life of torture and suffering. He was the light in the darkness, a beacon of hope when all hope was lost. Okay, guys, you guys don't have to circle jerk so much. You know, I'm just doing my job here as the knight commander. And also because I'm also like the fucking therapist of everybody, by the way. Now, granted, again, some people, I don't think you can save them. Like, I think we really fucked up Darren. I'm hoping Saint Ember becomes a saint and, you know, starts a whole new religion. And, what do you call it? She could probably be the main religion, man. Honestly, you know, she does kind of hate the gods a little bit. But, what you may call it? Her ideas are not bad. Hunter Grey Warden saved me, and he encouraged me to believe in myself, to stay strong. He healed me from the corruption that flowed through my veins. If an angel with the non wing can withstand the influence of the abyss, why can't a mortal do the same? Yeah, because this bitch is fucking a pretentious-ass bitch. And she, I mean, I guess it's kind of cool that she's not going to kill us, considering the fact that, you know, again, we're I wouldn't say we're a spawn of, you know, the demons, but, you know, we're definitely a superpower weapon of the demons. I had my doubts about the champion. I nearly abandoned him in the abyss, but he never doubted me, not once. Oh yeah, because, you know, maybe because you're a fucking doubter. We gotta prove your loyal, what do you call it, ye of little faith, wrong. He never abandoned me. He withstood the corrupting influence of the abyss. He refused to succumb to its power and resist the schemes of the cunning demon lords. I, the general of the angelic host, would not be standing here today if it was not for Hunter Grey Warden. I understand. Thank you, my friends. I've accomplished much, but there's still much to do. You know, I don't know. I don't know how this wound is gonna close, but whatever, man. I'm gonna be sentimental, man. Thank you, my friends. You care deeply about your friends and allies. You offer words of gratitude to them instead of addressing the goddess who stand before you. That is good. It's the right thing to do. I don't give a fuck about y'all, man. This war between gods and demons and shit like that, I don't know, man. It's kind of weird, right? Because I clapped like 2 demon lords' cheeks, man. Like, at this point, I'm like, you know, we could probably handle it. Now heed my words, Hunter Grey Warden. It is easy to be righteous when everyone is around you believe you to be righteous. It is easy to follow the path of truth if you believe a mighty deity has granted you power. If you think you have been chosen for a great purpose. But it isn't much harder to walk this path when heavens has turned away from you. This was not a test, but if it had been, you would have passed it with flying colors. Brother, now that I know that my power doesn't fucking come from heaven anyways, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you standing here being like, oh, look at that, you know? Now that I know you will not stray from this path, you will not be swayed from your convictions, or not even if a higher power expressed their disapproval. I see now that you do not need anyone else to tell you what is right or wrong. Now, there is usually only one route to angelic ascension. The candidate dies and then stands trial before the gods. But you have already earned your place among the angelic hosts. You were created to serve the abyss, but you have chosen your own destiny. Oh shit. Oh shit, heaven is actually giving me shit. Oh my god! The words of the goddess and the joyful approval of your friends and allies ignite a bright flame within your soul. I wholeheartedly congratulate you, boy. And now I need 3 feathers from your right wing and 2 from your left. I would also like to measure your luminosity of your halo. The goddess feel the change within you and nods slightly. I can see that you prefer the path of mercy and protecting your companions from evil. I pronounce you the righteous angel of salvation. Know that I will be happy to welcome you into heaven after your earthly deeds are completed, if you so desire. Perhaps I'll accept your invitation someday, but right now there's still much to do in Glorion. I understand. Now I bid you farewell. Your final battle awaits. The battle for all Glorion against the Warwound and the Abyss. You have everything you need to win this fight. Go with my blessing. May your efforts be successful. Oh, that's crazy, bro. I will also bid you farewell, champion. But I hope that someday we'll stand side by side once more, shoulder to shoulder and wing to wing. I don't want to be just an angel. I want to be God. Oh wait, does this set up for the end? Wait. We still got shit to do. The gates of Dresden are open wide, and the army that came back from is standing before you. Hundreds of eyes are watching your triumphant return to the city. Once in a while, you spot a flash of white feathers or shining nimbus along a simple garb of the townsfolk, and the dull gleam of the Crusader armor. The angel stands on the cobblestone of Dresden, shoulder to shoulder with mortals, just like the days of the First Crusade. When the Crusaders who have returned to Is catch sight of them, they exchange a astonished whisper. The Crusaders of Mendev watch you and your followers with hope and reverence. They greet you with the welcome shouts and enthusiastic salutes.
Welcome back, Commander. We heard the news. I can't believe Her Majesty's gone.
I know, right? It's so fucking bad, bro. It's totally Dascari and his dastardly schemes that have taken us... Wait, cut. A queen... I'm not gonna call it the broken here because, you know, like, realistically, they don't need to know that shit, man.
The soldiers feel like they've lost a mother. To lots of them, the queen was literally the mother of their homeland. But as long as you're with them, hope's not lost. They'll follow you, no questions asked.
And this is what I'm saying, man. Wait, call it. A house divided will not stand. Goffrey needs to die. Now, of course, you know, Goffrey not dying, and also we becoming the Shogun is also, I think, another thing. But like, I think narratively, Goffrey dying makes way more sense than Goffrey living, and then, you know, putting us in an awkward, again, Shogun position, right? Where like, I have an emperor or empress, and then I gotta be the Shogun, and what do you call it? Call the military and also, I guess, the political play. Because that bitch was broken, man. Let's be real here. That bitch was broken, man. Salute. And her response was salute, and all the knights follow suit.
You're about to storm Threshold, right? You should give them a speech or something. You're gonna lead these knights into the final battle. Why not give them a few inspiring words?
It's the final countdown. Companions and comrades, I stand before you, not trying to hide what I am, not the chosen of Ayamade, like many thought, but your knight commander still. I'm the one who defeated countless demons and will defeat many more. Evil will find no purchase on the ground, and I will never stop pursuing it. Friends, I do not know who you believe I am and what you see in me, or whether you are still willing to follow me despite knowing I am not heaven's choice. But one thing that's always been and always be true is it is the lives that can still be saved that matters. Oh, wait, it is the lives that can still be saved that matters to me the most. I must protect Mendev and Glorion from the threat of the abyss. I will not falter. Let's do 2. I like 2. Your works promote a wave of grateful whisper and hopeful cries. I will take you to the threshold and beyond. I will believe we will close the war wound. But there still be much evil in the war, even after this victory. I will not put away my sword. I will make sure Dresden remains a bastion of good and order on Glorion. It will be an honor for me to fight alongside you, but I have to say, the Threshold campaign will be my last venture as your commander. We'll finish our task, rid the war of the war wound, and then sheathe our swords and go back to a life of peace, where I will pursue a different path. Hell nah, dog. I don't want peace. I want violence. Is that what a paragon of good should be? Nah. Yeah. We'll bring order. And then it's just like, boycott. There's going to be a lot of bloodshed, to say the least of things here. If we really want to inherit our given mandate, then yeah. One is the way, brother. Long live the commander! The crowd cheers as one, and the very skies of the city seems to shake. The war wound originated at Threshold, and this is where it will end. Shoulder to shoulder, blade to blade, soul to soul, we are one. That means we're unstoppable. Darkness will flee before us, for we are the light. The assemble host takes up your motto and starts repeating it again and again, turning into a song, a battle hymn that soars towards the sky. The storyteller appears behind you, as if from nowhere. The gray-haired elf was quietly nodding in the time of your words, and now that he looks at you, he's just woken up from deep sleep. Could Orlu Vorlash have known who you become? She claimed you as her creation. She infused you with blood essence taken from dead lords of the abyss, but you have soared above the war on angel wings. This is a great power inside you, Commander. The power of compassion, the power of healing, the power of redemption. You have become the Crusader guiding light, and they will follow you, follow your star, keeping the hope alive in their hearts, always protecting it, just like they will always protect one another. Thomas Longar, my lord! An unfamiliar knight enters the hall, a white-bearded old man clad in armor. Bluster sheen, despite his age, his movements are confident, his eyes are sharp. The night voice trembles ever so slightly, not because of his years, but because of his barely restrained temper. I have come to report treason! Who are you? Sir Thomas Logar, paladin of the grace of Ayamade, and your loyal servant. Until recently, I was Captain's Armatin's adjutant. I was mostly involved in staff work. Alas, I'm no longer of age to be fighting in the front lines. A shame that my chance to introduce myself to you have been made possible under such disgraceful circumstances. What? Where's the captain? I've already made it I say he already made it halfway to Norosian. That's what I come here to report, my lord. You are, of course, familiar with the Wary. They're a circle of schemers who have been stirring up trouble practically since the beginning of your crusade. They're politicians undermining our holy cause with their petty intrigues. How many times have you routed them? And after each time, they were back at it again. Sir Thomas shakes his fist and then gets a hold of himself and consumes more calmly. I beg for your pardon. I meant to tell you something that you didn't know already about them. Something I sadly didn't know either until now. The leader of the Wary this whole time was the one who incited their insubordination time and time again. It was none other than Captain Amatan. A traitor, that blockhead fool. Since the very beginning, he thought you were unworthy to lead the crusade. You thwarted each one of his preposterous intrigues, and now he has resolved to mutiny. The captain went to Norosian to bring back an army, or supposed reinforcement. The moment you let them into the city, he'll order them to seize you. And once that is done, he'll try to take command of the crusade in your place. That nerve. If foolish arrogance could be used as firewood, this army would never have to worry about keeping itself warm in the winter ever again. What are you suggesting? I know the traitors must face retribution, but what if treason has not yet overwhelmed them completely? Grant the captain a chance to gather his wits. Let's hold a memorial service in honor of the fallen crusaders. Once our reinforcements arrive, we'll invite them to join us in paying our respect to our comrades. Remembrance of the fallen is always important, but it won't be much good to us right now. Our main concern must be coming up with a way to avoid bloodshed among the crusaders. We could introduce a new holiday, let's say the Day of Good Gods. We'll greet the army with a feast and make new arrivals sit at one table with our veterans. Let them talk candidly, and let's see that they're surrounded by brothers and sisters. When the captain gives his senseless order, no one will have the heart to obey. Well, I'm just saying, man. If you're a bunch of mortals and then you go to Dresden, like seeing a commander that is not fit for duty, but at the same time, there's like a bunch of angels everywhere. And motherfucker has angel ring and literally an angel halo. Like, at that point, if you still rebel, I mean, like, I grant salvation, but at the same time, blood. We turn the traitors' plan against them. Dresden will become a mousetrap. We'll let the traitors in, close the gates, block them inside a confined space, and then we'll demand that they turn in their ringleader. We'll execute him in plain view of the troops. I kind of agree with this guy. The good captain wants to play intrigue. I'll show him how's it done. A couple of leaders to the right people in Norosian, and he'll never leave the city. How do you learn the treason? Remember the Bako the war we had with their inane mutiny? That was when I first became suspicious. All the traitors were close to the captain. A pity that I didn't report these suspicions on the spot. I didn't think it would befit an adjutant to inform of his own superior. But then I heard his speeches at the officer meeting, how he blamed you for suppressing the rightfully disgruntled traitors. Those words put me on high alert. When the captain left for Norosian to oversee the arrangement regarding your new ally support, I made way into his quarter and searched them. The captain left in a great hurry. He didn't even check to see if the letters he'd thrown into the fireplace had burned properly. There were just some charred scraps left, but they said enough to figure out where he was going and what his plans were. King Godfrey is dead. Who is it that he plans to make the crusade leader? Well, I mean, the royal council is probably my best guess, or the new nobles. I'm clueless, Commander, and so is he, I bet. I doubt he's after your position. More likely, he hopes that a suitable replacement will just appear. He shrugs. A brilliant plan for that, that's for sure. As a solid granite of a head that hatched it. Kinda agree with you. What I found most tragic is that I understand the captain to some extent. Despite all of his intrigue, deep down he's still a true knight. But just like any knight, he's fully devoted to his lady. Didn't you notice from the very start his loyalty was not towards you nor the crusade, but Godfrey, to her and her alone? When she was set out for Iz, he desperately wanted to accompany her, but his queen gave him a different task. Matan had to wait for the Mendevian reinforcement in Dresden, form a secondary army, and only then could he move out to support Godfrey. When you arrived and took command, I think it was a painful blow to him. Let's discuss our options. Choosing humanity over cruelty often proves to be the better way of handling disputes and problems. The soldiers are not at fault for being led by a criminal. They don't even know what he's up to before he gives the order to revolt. We'll receive the army as welcome guests. We'll seat them right next to his soldiers and let the two armies become one. We'll offer up our prayers to the good gods and then remind everyone that the spirit of the crusade is more important than our trivial quarrels. Once that happens, even if the captain is foolish enough to issue the order, no one will comply. That's your plan, Sela? It hinges on an extraordinary, optimistic view of human nature? I, for one, believe that no matter what, the captain will certainly be foolish enough to give the order, and his troops will be foolish enough to carry it out. The army doesn't know of it's following a traitor. He wants to order them to arrest the commander, but we'll end up one step ahead. We'll let the troops into Dresden, surround them, and promise to spare their lives if they turn in Hamatan. Then we can tell the warriors what sort of crimes they're almost drawn into right before we execute the conspirator in public. They'll be grateful for you for sparing them from unknowingly being complicit in treason. Lessons like these, ones that you pay for not with time or gold, but with blood. These lessons are invaluable both to soldiers and officers. Risky. What if he orders his troop to attack first? What if the troops listen to him? There will be a slaughter. No, we'll need to defuse the situation carefully without resorting to direct confrontation. I have plenty of powerful acquaintances in Norosian. Some of them owe me favors, and I can offer a lot to the others. An army captain is not is not that big of a fish. A letter or two, and he'll vanish like he never existed in the first place. As for the nobles that will help us, we'll have a nice shared secret, and secret in common brings people together. Having friends in high places that are bound by split blood will open new possibilities for us. I believe you and your cronies are unscrupulous enough to murder a captain of the Crusaders. What I found harder to believe is that you'll be able to pull it off in Norosian, the heart of Mendev, without getting caught red-handed. Even if you do somehow get away with it, the Crusade Command shouldn't stoop to covert assassination. Greet the advancing army with the morning bell toes. We'll step out towards them and invite them to join us in prayer for all who've fallen in battle during this war. Captain Hermansen's plan is foolish, but he's a man of honor. We'll help him come to his senses and think better of issuing treasonous orders. So, I mean, honestly, now that Godfrey's dead, bro, and technically I am kind of implicit in her death, I don't think this guy is going to like us that much. The traitor is positive he's in the right. As soon as you take one step towards him, he'll command his forces to draw their weapons. Your plan amounts to surrender. Thank you for everything's clear. Unlock the Feast of the Sacred Host. +1. Oh wow. That's kinda crazy. Unlock military exercise. All general gains 50,000 experience. Holy! Decree increasing general. All generals gain tactical exploratory. Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, so I honestly, Darren is not bad. A more power is good. Military exercise is not bad too. And then honestly, dude, like I can see this going like either way. Like this Heavenly Ward is also not bad too. I'm not gonna lie, I really like Regil. But this is fucking pretty good too, man. 9 levels, so 27. 27 extra power, making your guy way more powerful. But honestly though, being able to level up all the commanders and also all my ranged unit having like extra damaggio, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. You know, we caught my man simping, all right, man. Good. I'm tired of hearing about these wary. We'll finally put an end to this farcical ban of criminals once and for all. The officer who were so unwise to follow Herman will be taught a clear lesson. Stranglehold. Well, I'll be. You really did come back from the abyss itself. Commander, you amaze me. Well, if you're doing miracles now, maybe you can pull our logistics out of the abyss while you're at it. Because of your absence, that's exactly where it's gone. All the way to the very bottom. We have a shortage of quite literally everything. Well, luckily I have 200,000 coin, so we can finance that. Don't take this as sedition, Commander, but I'll give you to you straight. Right now, there's no way of acquiring anything legally. Her Majesty squeezed out all she could out of Mendev to march on and we've been left without a bunch of measly crumbs. Fortunately, I still have some of my old connections in Mendev. The nations has been in chaos for the last few months without the Queen watching over them. Everyone's taking advantage. Anything that's not nailed down. But I know you'll make sure we'll get something out of all this madness, just a bit here and there. This is it. This is my time to shine. I got a clever little scheme I've been cooking up for a long time, and I finally got to put into actions. We'll hit it big. You just give me the go-ahead. Has everyone in Mendev truly turned into stealing? I can't believe it. But if you have no choice, you know, war has claimed many lives, deserted villages, abandoned houses, manors of noble lineages that have been cut short. If they don't belong to anyone now, maybe we can just take them. I like where you're thinking. What a stroke of luck. If we can get a chance to take something, you take as much as you can. Let's consider options. What is that scheme of yours? Alright, so we issue war bonds, alright, y'all? We get the bonds here with the mind-blowing interest. 300%. 400. Whatever. We don't release them to be traded publicly. Instead, we hold a sale to sell everything we have left in the warehouses. But don't worry, we won't have to give away nothing, because we're gonna selling it all to ourselves using fake papers and front men and paying with those war bonds we got. We repeat this process several times and then... Right. I can see everyone's already confused. I draw you a diagram later. Or you can just trust me. It's a short thing, we'll make a killing. Why are you all looking at me like that? One that ever let y'all down. We could certainly check abandoned properties the looters haven't got yet. Fortunately, I mean, unfortunately. Well, but it is fortunate. Anyways, I know for sure that there's a lot of it in Mendev right now. If we take it for the good of the crusade, it wouldn't be looting, would it? Of course it wouldn't. Y'all just need to convince yourself real hard. Congratulations, Arushale. Your path to ascension is complete. One of the most upstanding mortals can dupe everyone, including themselves, with such finesse. My simple advice, grab everything that we can get our hands on, and quickly, while the opportunity lasts. We'll send a group to Mendev to break open the military warehouses and clean them out. The nation currently has no order, right? Let them complain about it to us later, and then let them write their Uplander reports. They're still not gonna get it back, are they? Too greedy. You will get busted. You can't grab everything in one go anyways. They won't give it to you another chance. You gotta do it politely, carefully. Best make them bring the things to you. The goal is not to get too brazen. We shouldn't be missing out either. I connect connections all over Mendev, old army pals, tricking partners, long overdue debtors. Each one of us will get us a cart, a barrel, a chest. It's be improvement on what we have, at least. The treasury won't notice because we won't take enough to cause a fuss. Just weigh the discrepancy here. Some cargo that must be dried out or fallen off transit there. Why scrounge for scraps? There might not be a Mendev tomorrow. There's no time for cautions. We need to take everything we can, and we need to do it now. Tricky Steel Decree. At 10% finance points available in the treasury. Maximum 10,000. 10%. That's not bad. It's pretty bad. Oh, shit, bro. I feel like we're always desperately in need of mats these days rather than finance points. Ah, that's useless. We'll limit ourselves to abandoned properties. Thank you. It doesn't belong to anyone after all, so it won't be doing any harm, right? I really can't stress enough. We'll be in the right bind here. We'll do everything we can to resolve it, but I doubt this council will need to reconvene again shortly. Holy shit, that was so much shit, man. Oh my god. Dude, I'm so tired, man. We might not be completing in one go, unfortunately, y'all. Oh wait, I gotta go to the streets first. I gotta go talk to the what you may call it, my guy. Who the fuck are you? When we first met, I was not myself, and we have no time to converse. Let me at least thank you for saving my soul and my mind. Who are you? Mimir of Almas, known as the Scholar, I led the Order of the Flaming Lands in my pursuit of ancient Sicorian knowledge. I fell into a trap of a sabre, and you lost my mind, but you saved me. I will be forever grateful. I thought I removed you from your post. The head of the Order. I thought you'd been removed from your post. Ah, so it was. In my absence, Nestra Flamefinger led our Order, and she performed her duty splendidly. At last, she has left the Order. By her lip. When I recover, Her Majesty gracefully pardoned me for leaving my post and allowed me to return to the Order. Nestra opposed this decision. She demanded I be put on the trial and threatened to resign. As if it turns out, Her Majesty does not care for ultimatums. She accepted Nestra's resignation and reinstated me as the head of the Order. Did your wishes bear any fruit? It would be an awful shame to venture to Death Door and learn nothing from the experience, no? Fortunately, my research was not in vain. I was able to decipher the spells of the Sicorian Druids. I have no doubt they will come in handy. A new event, Secrets of the Druids. Are you fully healed? I am, thank you. Tell me about your order. Okay, well, I don't care, man. Anyways, I don't give a fuck. L'Oreal, you got anything? Anything unique? Holy shit. Oh, look at my fucking banner, bro. Shit, man. You motherfucker. I'm okay. I'm just a guy. What do we got? Sure, check your bloodline. Honestly, Last Stand is not bad. Wait, we should definitely be ascended on fire, bro. I can't believe we didn't have that to begin with. I really like fast healing, man. Okay, so this is out. So it's between Flame of Life or Piercing Rays. I'm gonna do Piercing Rays. I think Piercing Rays is better.
I know the way.
You got anything? Storyteller! Interesting. I got a page. Yes, you're right. Another evidence of the past I've forgotten. Yes, you're right. Another evidence of the past I've forgotten. Touches the page you brought. His voice becomes a bit younger and more energetic. Oh, I gotta be right back. All right, we might have to cut this short, y'all, but we'll see. We'll see. Everything is ready for merging. Wait, everything is ready for merging the planes. Behemoth runes are drawn on the floor of the laboratory. The purple flame of the heart of the tower. This is what I call the crystal now. It's pulsating under the influence of secret spells. If I stop to think about it, the pulsing flames echoes the beating heart of my heart. But I want to think. It took me too long to decide. If I think for just a moment, I might stop. I choose the abyss. Sorry, I'm tired. As the plane to merge with Glorion, this is my last gift to my former friend who was concerned about the imminent destruction of the plane, whose faith I was tied to die in Glorion. Truth be told, I am completely sure I will succeed. This is another reason I chose the abyss. Hardly anyone will grieve if it suddenly shares Glorion faith. Acrid smokes fill the burning chemicals, stings my nose. My eyes are watering. I haven't rested for several days. I take a step back, almost trip over an empty wine bottle. I came to the end of my supply days ago, but regardless, my mind is clear and my thoughts are sharp. I stare into the heart of the tower and whisper a magic command. Time to begin! How long has it been since you last saw your friend? A year? 2? Maybe 10? I didn't keep track. What does it matter now? I spend my time working. I check and double check every line of the spells, every symbol. I'm sure the merging will be a success. Do you know anything about what happened to Kinney? He is no longer of any interest to me. The story voice is sharp and unpleasant. He's a traitor. He betrayed me and our dream. The storyteller is silent for a while, moving his lips without a sound. But I miss him sometimes. You know, it's okay, man. I mean, you like him. You know, you like him. Anyways, I miss the times when we were captivated by our ideas and each other. When I enjoy respect in a Shinra. When someone needed my advice and service, well, who would have thought that 17 years spent in the abyss would be my most cherished moments or memories? The symbol to symbol, word to word, gesture to gesture, the merging begins. I feel the wind of the abyss on my face and smile. I can do it. I will do something that no one else has done before. I'm the last great archmage of Conan, and now it is not time to relax. I must keep my mind away from idle thoughts. Thoughts are also important in my experiments. My lips read one spell, and my hands weave another. I say a third in my mind. I feel pain, as if being torn in half. My essence, my entire being, my identity is about to be charged, filled with the energy of the abyss. I will stop being a Golorian. I will become a new creature. Half elf, half demon. A stranger to both planes. Wait a minute, did you open a war wound yourself, my guy? What the hell? The fabric of the war grows thin before my eyes. I see legions of demons gnawing at each other, ripping each other's throat. I see the minotaurs of the ivory labyrinth sitting around the fire, holding their giant axes. I inhale the forgotten smell of a Shinra sewage. I hear the impermanent buzzing of the locusts from the rasping rifts. I raise my hand to complete the merge and connect Glorion and the Abyss Rep. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Hold up! Who are you? Sorry. Also, do you have by any chance know about the book known as the Lexicon Paradoxia? Because I've been trying to be like read this fucking book and it's freaking hard as fuck, man. I gotta pass like 4 skill checks. As if on cue, the demons, minotaurs, and even locusts turn to me. They freeze before the path opener. I hear Daskari whisper, sense Behemoth loathsome grin, feel Nauticola curiosity and attention. The demons are ready to invade Golorion, to torment and kill everything that didn't perish in Earthfall. They will degrade the remains of my war until nothing is left. Is this what I really want? My hand freezes. Wait. So he didn't complete the war wound, which means Aurelu must have found his book and then completed the war wound, and that's what she felt during the moment, I guess. So she became half human, half demon. Interesting. Do you want to stop the merging? Doesn't seem to hear. I understand. All this time, I was deceiving Kinney and myself. I never wanted to save Glorion. The perishing empires of my war are just empty words for me. I was not interested in the lives that would be lost. Life takes its course. People are born, die, kingdom raise, and fall to the ashes. Even gods have their final day. Those are the laws of the war, and it's not for me to oppose them. However, not a single life passes without a trace. Not a single people disappear completely. While the memory of them lives, while their culture, the language, and art remains, civilization lives as well. I never wanted to save the people of Glorion. I only wanted a handful of survivors to keep the memory of Glorion alive. When the demons invaded Glorion, they will destroy the very memory of it. They will burn whatever is not burned and desecrate what can't be burned. Their invasion spells the death of Glorion, and I almost destroy something that must never perish. The purple flame of the heart of the tower burns my eyes. The storyteller gulps nervously. I carefully lower my hands, allowing the spell to disperse. The elf seems to have aged by a few hundred more years, his face thinner. I almost destroyed Glorion. In my pride, I have to put an end to my war, just to become the path opener, to prove my title of the last archmage of Conan. Even if only, to myself. I don't know what to say in my defense. Like, tell me how you refused to open the rift of the abyss. Everything is ready for the merging of the planes. Behemoth runes are drawn on the floor of the laboratory. The purple flames of the heart of the tower, this is what I call the crystal now, is pulsating under the influence of secret spells. If I stop to think about it, the pulsating flames, the echoes of the heartbeat, beating of my heart, but I don't want to think. It took me a long time to decide. If I think just for a moment, I might stop. I chose the abyss as the plane to merge with Glorion. This is my last gift to my former friends. Wait, what? We already did that. Yes, you're right. Another piece of evidence to fast. Okay, I found another one. How many fucking pages that I found? Holy shit. Yes, you're right. Another piece. Okay, apparently we do not have enough pieces yet. I really wish I could show him the Paradoxia Lexicon or something like that. Alright, I want to do one more thing before I forget about it. Before he forget about it. I gotta go to Orlu Vorlash at laboratory, dog.
I am prepared.
Wait, also, we just level up our angel book, no? Oh, yeah, we. Sun form. For the next number of rounds equal to your caster levels, you become incorporeal and gain the ability to shoot rays of holy fire as a swift action, dealing 1d6 damage per caster level, half of which is fire and half of holy. Wrath of the Righteous. All demons in a 40-foot radius, casters makes a will saving throw. If failed, the demon takes 10 damage per caster level. If the saving throw is successful, the demon takes 1d6. I mean, it's called Wrath of the Righteous, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's literally in the thing, man. How could I not use a spell known as Wrath of the Righteous? Also, we need to meta magic it. Yeah, because technically we do have demons. We do have demons in our party. We got demons in our party. They're not gonna have a fun time if we wrath the shit out of them. Overwhelming presence. Bring it back. Or bring back. 10 level per level. Unlike other spell, if the heal damage bring back can bring a recently standing creature back to life. If cast upon a creature that has died within one round, applying the healing ceiling. If the healed creature hit point is total negative amount less than its constitution score, it comes back to life and stabilizes. If the creature hit points is still negative, equal to or greater than its constitution, it remains dead. Alright. Aegis of the Faithful. Aegis of the Faithful. But what does that do? I have no idea, dog. Heal mass? Whatever, man. Let's do Protecting of the Faithful here. Solar Shades. DC 31. Ward against weakness. Just use the boat, dog. Holy shit, we have so much to do, so much to see. Hey now, you're an angel. Unstoppable. Here they are. I mean, who the fuck are we gonna be fighting these days? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think. You know, ever ready is not that bad. You don't really buff, so you don't really need the everlasting thingy. You don't really summon, so. I really like Rupture Restraints, man. I don't think you really need that shit. You're saying back and don't really do during emergency help, brutal incarnate, abundant casting. You don't really need any of this, man. I'm gonna be real with you. Yeah. I'll give you Last Stand so that, you know, like, at the end of the day, if you do get hit down, it would be nice if you don't die instantaneously. My friend, you need meta magic. Selective. I think you also need meta magic selective. Yeah, it makes it so that your level 9 abilities are not gonna target us. I think I fucked up. I don't know. You already have enduring spell. Yeah, you're good. I think it's me who needs to get endurance spell. Nah, I send it fire, man. I'm getting sick and tired of my fire spell not doing their full damaggio. I mean, he also needs to send in fire too, honestly. Melee. Not really that useful. You don't really do attack of opportunities. We'll need, if you want to do buffs that last forever, basically, I'll need 2 of that. Uh, I don't get always a chance, bro. Ah, let's do the bigger they are. Make it so that you hit things bigger. Okay, so I need to get to a Relu Vorlash laboratory. Because we got that little crystal, and it's like, ooh, what this is here, dog? I wonder why. Alright. What's going on with the kingdom? Holy mother. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Five proper. Secret of the Druids. Holy shit, we have so much fucking shit. Never stop. Never fucking stop. I don't need anybody right now. Let's just do minute exercise for funsies. Why not? You know what? Everybody gets a pet Drake too. Why not? Okay, never mind. I guess the crystal could just be studied while we pass time. Well, I think we went to everywhere, so there's really nowhere I need to go. I thought we gotta go to the Arelu thingy, but I guess not. And then I guess there's more notes too, because his quest has not ended. No? Damn. Damn! I mean, we basically got to cheat in order to solve that one. So, I'm gonna say this one we're not gonna complete just because you know, we did kind of cheated. Maybe next time. Um, Okay, so I guess we could just, we'll have to just wait 14 days then. Um, 2 veterans is just an insult. Yeah, we have people stationed throughout the Empire, so if need be. Well, well, well. Should have saved. My bad. What the hell? Oh wait, I forgot. Okay. I'm glad we have 3 armies though. Yeah, it does make it so that, you know, not the end of the world, you know what I'm saying? Make sure to save just in case me. Really wish these guys would not want to fight, man. Fucking weirdos. Should probably recruit another commander. We're gonna do like an extra 50,000 experience like that. Oh, we just need to burst down the guy. I really wish they would just auto resolve the combat, you know, but yo, it's whatever, man. Was there a demonic army in the center? No. Okay. I will resume probably a little bit later in this evening, or maybe if maybe we'll take a quick nap because I'm really tired and I gotta go. But yeah, I mean, now we just gotta wait until a couple things, and then we're all done. I'm still debating on whether or not we're gonna do the puzzle. I don't know, man. I feel like since we cheated, like we should not do the thing since we did not rightfully get it. I kind of get the gist of it. I just didn't realize that the thing was a double red herring, but what you may call it. I mean, I guess I might as well do it. Honestly, I think the last puzzle is a little bit. You gotta be, like, you gotta be a couple, somewhat. I wouldn't say savant, but like like you definitely gotta know what the fuck you're doing. But so I think we'll do it because I don't think I'm gonna be playing the game again. So realistically, we might as well try to explore as much as possible. Um, so I gotta get to the final veil again. Where's this? The Bastions of Dire. Wolf Riders, Witches, Houndmaster. What we call I fucking sleep. Okay, well. Bro, do it. Just because, again, I don't think I'm going to come back. We'll see everybody either in an hour or in 7. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, for now, though, I'd like to thank everyone watching. My name has been Hunter OG. If I did not see you, but whenever next time we stream, then just have a good day, night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Be safe. Other than that,